Iga, big bad Iga, in trouble, ladies and gentlemen. Iga survives a scare. Coco survives a scare. Unreal. As always, this video is brought to you via the Doctrine of Fair Use, the fair dealing, and the digital millennium act. Tennis is life, ladies and gentlemen. Alexandra Ayala, one of my top teen prospects. Listen, guys, every year I do a top teen prospect video. Go watch them. They're all amazing. I'm telling you the players you need to watch out for. And listen, guys, Alexandra playing with house money. She has nothing to lose. Now, Renee Stubbs recently came out again, Iga Swiatek's biggest hater, biggest critic, whatever you want to call it. She said she thinks Iga Swiatek is not playing with confidence these days. Whoa, shots fired. What do you guys think? Is this fair criticism? Is it accurate? Well, let me give you my perspective, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go back, way back in the day, flashback from Good Energy. The 22 season, especially right around second quarter when Iga Swiatek broke Venus record, even after the run at the U.S. Open, even the 23 season, bagels, breadsticks, Iga Swiatek's Bakery's open. She's winning tons of matches. She's number one. She's winning titles. A lot of players were scared of Iga Swiatek. They felt, whoa, is she human? This is unreal. The things she's doing on the court is amazing. She's too fast. She's too good. She's too strong. Opponents were scared of her. Fast forward to today, you have a three-time Junior Slam champion, one of my top team prospects, great left down the line, very athletic. And I say it all the time, tennis is a young lady sport. These young ladies are coming up to take your spot. And that's the difference between these players that are approaching their 30s or even in their 30s, taking on these young teenagers. There may be a power and strength issue, but these younger players, they're good shot makers, but they're fast. They can speed you up. They're athletic. And if there's a ball to be played, especially a vertical ball towards the net, these younger players, they're going to outperform these older players. Their speed, their athletic ability, there's going to be a big difference. Their movement, right? That's the key. Tennis is a young lady sport. And when you have someone like Alexandra, she's playing on house money, she has nothing to lose. The world expects her to lose. No one's counting her in this match to do anything, to be a threat to Iga Swiatek. When she starts to build her confidence and momentum, it's going to get scary. And this is what's happening. Alexandra takes the first set outright, ladies and gentlemen. She takes the first set outright. It wasn't a pretty first set, but she got the job done. She got 70% of her first serves in play. She won 53% of the first serve, 57% of the second serve. She saves literally just about every opportunity Iga had to break her. She had 6 opportunities to break Iga. Iga had 6 opportunities to break, rather. Alexandra saved 5 of them while going perfect on her opportunities to break Iga 2 for 2. That's a difference in the first set. Now, again, I'm not going to go as far as Renee and say that Iga's not playing with confidence, but there's something to be had, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look last season around the suspension, after the suspension. Iga Swiatek has not been playing good tennis, ladies and gentlemen. She's still an amazing athlete. She's still an amazing player. But right around coming back from France, winning that bronze medal, which we all thought she should have won the gold, loses to Sabalenka in straight sets in Cincinnati. Straight set loss to Pegula in the U.S. Open. Straight set loss to Coco in Saudi Arabia. To start this season, I mean, I would say we're going to see how she does with defending her titles, but she's 23-7, yes. Straight set loss to Coco at the United Cup. Loses to Madison Keys in the semifinal at the Australian Open. Straight set loss to Elena Ostapenko in Doha. Straight set loss to Mira in Dubai. Loses to Mira again at the Indian Wells. Straight set loss to Ayala in Miami. Loses to Ostapenko at the Porsche Grand Prix. Survives a scare here. That's right, guys. What's up with Iga Swiatek? I think her opponents aren't scared of her anymore. Once that Mike Tyson effect, when opponents realize that they could hang with Mike Tyson, his career was done. He needed to retire because they weren't scared of him anymore. Opponents are not scared to play Iga Swiatek. They feel she's human now. She's gone through the scandal. Whether you believe it or not is up to you. But I feel opponents think there's a possibility that maybe all of that wasn't real. And I think that's giving opponents confidence. That's fair criticism. And I think the numbers show it. Coco also survives a scare, ladies and gentlemen. Coco has been on the receiving end of 3 bagels the last couple seasons, including this one. Now make it a fourth. Diana in that first set comes out playing fast, aggressive. She's warmed up to the courts and she plays strong. She's got a good forehand, much like Ann Lee, which is going to be Coco's next opponent. But Coco weathered the storm after that first set where Coco had multiple opportunities to break Diana. It wasn't really as one-sided of a first set as you think. It was competitive. Coco just didn't convert on her break points. The second set Coco played how she should have played, nearly winning 80+% of her first serves for most of that second set. She wins the second set 6-2. And one thing I want to point out is you can't always be injured when you start losing. So Diana appeared to have shoulder injuries in the second set. The third set, Coco was up big early. Diana would break back, tie it up, get back on serve, and it seemed like she wasn't injured anymore. I don't know. It just seems like some of these players and, the Anna Kalinskayas of the world, and even I talked about Carlos Alcaraz. You can't be injured every time you start losing, but respectfully, Carlos did withdraw from this tournament. So there's a good chance he really is injured. But the reality here is, or just exhausted, one of the two. Beautiful exchange at the net. The reality is Coco comes back, and I didn't realize Coco was taller than Diana. I think she's possibly still growing. It's documented that especially amazing athletes, especially, as healthy as Coco is, her genetics are just insane. Rick Macy talked about that. Rick Macy said Coco's genes are just her athletic ability and her genetics are just better than literally everyone on tour. So she's going to always be great and she's going to always have a chance because you don't lose your speed, right? So as long as she's playing and in fit and form of at least some aspect, I think she's going to be in every match. She's going to be highly competitive, even 10 years from now. However, though, looking in the future, 10 years from now, I see Coco with probably at least 10 Grand Slams, double-digit Grand Slams. I think like Rick Macy, once she starts to win them, they're going to add up pretty quickly, 2 or even 3 per year. All it takes is a few years. Next thing you know, Coco's got double-digit slams. I don't think there's an issue at all. My personal opinion is she's a businesswoman. She's got a lot going on, but I'm glad she's playing doubles with Robin today. She does have to play more tennis. 3 matches in nearly 2 months. It's not enough. Doesn't matter how good you are. Venus Williams said it best. Venus Williams said it best. Venus Williams said it best. It doesn't matter how good you are. If you are not playing tennis, any one of these professionals can and will beat you. Venus said it best. Coco has not played tennis, so there's nothing to be worried about. The move to go back to playing doubles is the perfect move, and I think she'll be fine. Coco Gauff wins. Beautiful interview as well, but quick picks, guys. I like Ons to win. I like Peyton Stearns over Amanda Anisimova. I like Ekaterina over Olga. I'm going to take Osario over Mertens. I'm going to take Putintseva over Rebecca, Kim Won-jong over Potapova, Kenin over Sun. I'm going to take Svitolina over Kartal, and I'm going to take Elena Rybakina over BB. Those are the picks, guys. Enjoy. Nothing to worry about, Coco. I think Iga will be fine as well.